Hello everyone, Alicia here with another Lightened Up Weight Watcher friendly recipe. And today what I'm going to be making is a strawberry cheesecake cream pie. Now this is a really easy no-bake pie recipe that I think is perfect for the summer. It's light, it's refreshing, and like I said, just very easy to make. And so I thought I would hop on here since I'm making it and show you guys how I do this. So I'll go over ingredients real quick. So for the crust on this, I like to make my own. If you don't want to make your own, you can buy a pre-made graham cracker crust or whatever type of crust you want. But I find it so easy to make a quick graham cracker crust that I just like to do my own. Plus it's usually lower in points than what I can find pre-made. So what you're going to need for that are some reduced fat graham crackers, 7 full sheets of these. Then I'm going to be using some Lakanto Monkfruit Sweetener Classic, a couple teaspoons of this, and then finally 3 tablespoons of this Brummel brown made with real yogurt butter spread. And that's all there is to the crust. For the filling of the pie, you're gonna need some strawberries. What I've got here, I went ahead and cut them up in this measuring cup so you could see how many cups it is. Just over 2 cups of sliced strawberries, but that was a pound package that I used. Here I've got some fat-free Cool Whip. I'm gonna be using 1.5 containers of this, or 12 ounces. And then here I've got some Lakanto powdered. You can use whatever type of no calorie, no point powdered sugar sweetener that you want. I like the Lakanto over the rest of them. And then here I've got some low fat, this is 1/3 less fat, cream cheese, 8 ounces of this, and you want this at room temperature. I've got a lemon here. I'm gonna just be squeezing probably a teaspoon of juice for this. You could use lemon concentrate if you don't have fresh lemons. And then here I've got a box, 0.3 ounce box, sugar-free strawberry Jell-O. And then finally, I'm gonna be using a teaspoon of vanilla. And that is everything that's in this, so let me get it started. First thing I'm gonna do is get my crust going. So I went ahead and put my 7 graham cracker sheets in this Ziploc bag. And then I'm gonna just take a rolling pin, just kind of break them up. You can do this in a food processor if you want, but I just think this is a lot easier to do it like this. So I'm gonna break these up and I will be back. Got those nice and broken up. So I'm gonna set those aside, and then here in a bowl, I'm gonna get my 3 tablespoons of Brummel brown. So I'm gonna just add that in here, stick it in my microwave for probably 30 seconds, and that should be good. Now that I've got that melted up, I'm gonna add my graham cracker crumbs into it, along with a couple teaspoons of that Lakanto Classic. Then I'm gonna just stir all of that together until it's well combined. So that is looking. So now I'm gonna take a pie pan. This is just a standard size. Pour my crust mixture in. Then I'm gonna just press it into the bottom of the pan with my hand. My clean hand, I always like to say. Now that I've got that all pressed in there, I'm gonna take my strawberries, or at least most of my strawberries. I'm gonna just lay them on the bottom of the crust, like that. And I'm gonna reserve a little bit to put on the top. So now I'm gonna put this in my fridge while I'm working on the filling. The filling, I'm gonna use my stand mixer here, and I'm gonna add in my 8 ounces of cream cheese. And again, you want that nice and softened or at room temp. Then I'm gonna add in my 1/2 cup Lakanto powdered, teaspoon fresh lemon juice, and a teaspoon vanilla. Then I'm gonna just whip all that together really well. Got that nice and mixed up or whipped together. So now I'm gonna add in 1 container of that fat-free Cool Whip, or 8 ounces. And I'm gonna just fold that in. Okay, that looks good. So I'm gonna get out my pie crust. Got my pie crust here back out of the fridge. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna pour half of my filling on top. I'm gonna just evenly spread that on the top of my strawberries. So I've got that on here, so now I'm gonna take my remaining mixture. I'm gonna add in my package of Jell-O and mix that in real well. Got that all mixed in, so now I'm gonna pour it on top of my pie and smooth that out. Okay, so I've got that all ready. So now what I'm gonna do is cover it with some plastic wrap, and I'm gonna put it in my fridge for a good 4 hours. And that's just gonna allow it time to get nice and chilled, nice and set and firmed up. And you could actually leave this overnight if you wanted to too, but I'm gonna give it, like I said, 4 hours, and that should be long enough. And then I will be back to cut into it, show you what it looks like, and also finish it off. So I will see you back in about 4 hours. Okay, it is the next day, actually. I got busy and did not get back to this. So this did sit overnight, which is totally fine. I think I said that earlier, that if you want to do this and then let it sit overnight, you can do that as well. But I'm going to go ahead and finish this off now. So I'm going to be using half a container of this Cool Whip, or 4 ounces, and I'm going to just put that on the top. And then I'm going to just spread that on evenly. And then just for a little bit of garnish, a little sliced strawberry in the middle. Now, as far as the strawberries that I left out or set aside, I am going to use those, and you could put those on right now if you want. I like to put mine on the individual servings just to keep this from getting too soggy. So I'll cut out a piece and show you that. But again, you could put those on now if you'd like. I like to chop mine up into little pieces and sprinkle mine on though. So let me go ahead and cut a piece out of this and show you how I serve it. Okay, I've got a serving of this cut out, which is 1/9 of the total pie, and that is going to be 8 points. I always mess up my first piece that I cut out of a pie, so it doesn't look the prettiest, but it definitely does taste very good. So I'll try and show you. I'll show you the inside of the pie, maybe a little better. It's just nice and light and fluffy, and like I said, just refreshing, perfect summer flavor. If anything strawberry is just perfect for summer. So I'll try and show you kind of what it looks like. It is layered, but my Cool Whip is kind of covering everything up. Anyway, very light, fluffy texture, and it goes really nice with that graham cracker crust. Yeah, really love this one, and I love how easy it is. It just comes together really quickly, but tastes just delicious. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you as always for watching, and I will see you on the next one.